but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Welcome to the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. And this is our September 15th edition of the Dynamite Discussion. And, while you're here, click subscribe and like this video and leave us some comments and, share this with your friends and all that good stuff. And we're going to jump into it. So, it opened up pretty fucking strong, I think.
Well, yeah, so CM Punk was on commentary all night. So they, of course, opened up with him coming out. Yeah. Okay. At this point, he was doing commentary all night.
He was scheduled to be on commentary.
Yeah. Taz saw that not to happen. But
I really liked CM Punk on commentary too.
Oh yeah.
It was really good.
Yep.
I didn't hate it, that's for damn sure.
It didn't make me want to shut him up.
Yeah, right.
Like some other wrestlers.
Yeah.
But opening match. The first one of the night, Adam Cole versus Frankie Kazarian.
Dude, that was a really good match.
Yeah.
And if anybody was ever curious about Adam Cole being over, I think all that was put to rest.
Yeah, for sure.
We figured out the booms and the Adam Cole baby weren't piped in.
Mm-mm.
So, and dude, I really like that they still have him doing the boom and all that shit. Because you didn't really watch NXT when he was like the main fucking thing, right?
I saw some. Like I saw
some of the you saw some of the Undisputed Era stuff.
Yeah. It's Takeover 34, I think.
It might have been 34, 35.
Where it was them and Tommaso Ciampa and his crew. And,
oh, you're talking about War Games.
Yeah, War Games. That's what it was. Yeah.
Bro, that match was insane.
Dude, when Tommaso Ciampa did his thing off the corner
the
on
Fallen
Adam,
Angel.
On
yeah,
Adam,
yeah, the Fallen Angel.
Anyways, yes, Adam Cole is over.
Way over.
Way.
Man, that was a really good match, dude. People forget how good Kazarian is. That guy's a 23-year veteran. You know what I mean? And he's been in wars with some big, big names. He's a big name to me. I mean, dude, I thought... So where's Christopher Daniels at?
He quit. He's backstage. He does all backstage stuff now.
Well, he's got a couple independent matches coming up.
Does he now?
Mm-hmm.
Any here?
Like Texas?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look.
We'll have to check that out if they are.
Yeah. I was just curious because I was thinking about that. I know they split up SCU and shit.
Yeah, but when they lost...
That was their stipulation, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't be a tag team anymore.
Yeah, and so when that happened, he quit.
Right. But I am not behind the Frankie Kazarian Elite Hunter thing. I don't think they really made him enough of a threat. He just showed up.
Yeah.
He just showed up a couple times and beat a couple dudes up, and then that one time he just got his ass beat by all of them. So it's like, Elite Hunter.
When it first happened, I was excited for it, but then they just basically buried it after that.
Well, I don't think the crowd got behind it. And that's another thing is I don't think a lot of the fans are going to get behind Kazarian. Like, I think they liked him a lot as SCU, but I think as a singles wrestler, I don't think Kazarian's really going to be able to.
I don't think they did enough promotion and stuff for the character. Right? It was just one day, you made my buddy quit, and now he's the Elite Hunter. There was no build up to it. There was no vignettes of like him going crazy because his best friend's not there.
Or why he wants to start hunting the Elite.
Yeah. It was just all of a sudden one day he's the Elite Hunter. You made my buddy quit. Now it's time to pay.
Yeah, so they didn't really give us a reason to care about Kazarian.
Yeah.
So, and it sucks because like you knew he was going to lose last night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You knew he was going to lose. Yeah. So. I don't know.
It's like it was like watching a dark match.
Yeah,
you knew.
It was a really good match.
Yeah.
And then Adam Cole got on the mic after his win and said he wants a fucking triple threat. They're a trios tag team match.
Yeah. It's 6-man tag.
And the Super Kliq The Super Kliq is back.
The second I saw that trademarked, I was like wondering how they were going to implement it, and I'm not terribly disappointed, but
well, shit, I called this a week ago, didn't I?
Well,
so I mean, Super Kliq was on its way.
So
I imagine the trios title is on its way.
Yeah.
I imagine it's about time for them to drop that gem.
At the same time, I think before that, they've been kind of pushing for a women's tag division.
I think it's still too early in the game.
With some of the team ups that they're doing.
I think they're getting a feel for the women's tag team division, right?
Yeah.
I think it's way too early for them to drop titles on the women's tag team division. They may have enough ladies, but do they have enough good ladies?
We just got the women's division to where it's on the right track.
It's getting good.
Where it's on the right track. So
yeah, where it's starting to get good. The last few women's matches, dude, have not been bad.
Not at all.
I didn't really like Layla Hirsch and Jade Cargill match, but we'll get to that. So Christian Cage got hopped on the mic after that.
No, that was later on. So Adam Cole calls out Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Christian Cage. So on Rampage, we're gonna get Adam Cole and the Young Bucks versus the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage for Rampage.
Versus the Super Kliq.
Super Kliq is back, baby. And that's how we cut to the next part. Lucha Brothers and Butcher and Blade. They cut a promo about next Friday. So they're going to do their first title defense against Butcher and the Blade on Rampage. And then
it's going to be a good match.
Fuego del Sol cut a promo calling out Miro for a rematch. He's putting his brand new car on the line, but it's a Hyundai.
It's not even like Fuego, no.
Well, I mean, at least he's not trading in like an expensive ass car.
Or his contract.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
bro, I am so ready for Lee Moriarty to start fucking doing shit on TV, bro.
Right, he's still got to go through Dark a little bit, I think.
Have you gone back and watched any of his matches other than
on the Dark match? Yeah.
No, I mean, have you watched any of his other stuff?
No, I haven't checked out any of his indie stuff.
Fucking dude, just here, I'm gonna shoot you something real fast. But so what was after
MJF promo?
Oh God, fucking bro! He came out and was like gonna talk to Brian Pillman Sr., who we all know has been dead for quite some time now. And he started to look up at the sky like he was going to talk to heaven. And he was like, hell, who am I kidding? And he immediately started talking to the ground. Bro. And then he said methany again.
Yep.
I was like, Jesus. That dude, by the time that promo was over, nuclear heat.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in that arena wanted to see that dude fucking pay. That dude, I've never seen anybody be able to get heat so fast in one promo.
And so organically, too.
Dude, and not even that. The transition from that to that, bro, there was an audible gasp. And then people started losing their shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people were like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, boo! You know what I mean? Like, it was beautiful to watch and shit. I went back and watched it again, and I was just like, wow, that kid is going to... Dude, if he would just find his style of wrestling, of how he really wants to wrestle. And I hate to say it like that, but you know how WWE really puts their stars together?
Yeah.
To where they're like, you have a certain style as a wrestler, and the fans are going to expect these things out of you, right? So I think if he kind of fell into that same kind of niche of wrestler, I think he would really be able to fucking, right?
Well, as it is right now, when it comes to an MJF match, there's only two things that I expect. One, he's going to be a cheating piece of shit, and two, the salt of the earth.
I expect to sit out pile driver on the apron. The apron pile driver that he does through the ropes.
Oh, yeah. There's that, too.
Yeah, those are both, and like the Salt of the Earth and shit. Like it's a Fujiwara armbar, but
I mean, needless to say, he's heels use submissions. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So
I'm not always a fan of that many. I'm not a fan of a lot of submissions in wrestling. There's a lot of them.
Well, there's a lot of them where it's like turnover. The
crossface really bothers me. It always has.
Ankle lock bothers me. Like Angle's ankle lock.
Oh, when he's just holding him up?
Yeah. Not when you got him wrapped up and stuff, but when he's just standing there holding your leg, I'm just like, roll over.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, dude.
So Pillman makes his way out.
No, what was so great about that, and I was like, he's screaming at Wardlow, meet him up there.
Yeah.
Go meet him up there.
Yeah.
Go meet him up there. Wardlow runs up there.
What?
Brian Pillman runs out of nowhere whoosh, with a chair. He's in the ring. Oh, dude, it was so good. I was like, now that's different and unexpected. So
and he was wearing a shirt just like his dad's, that tiger shirt.
Yeah. So I thought that he was gonna run out and get fucked up by Wardlow.
Yeah.
Right, and then another run out, and then some more. I thought it was gonna be just that typical shit. And then the way they did the whole, you go meet him up there, and then Brian Pillman slid in. I was like, fuck, this is great. It's one of the best, like, it was really good, dude. And it was different than shit you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
So I was like really fucking impressed with it. I thought it was great.
When all that was over, we got JR's interview with Brian Pillman Jr. And how he's cut, he wasn't fed with a silver spoon growing up. He's had a hard life. He might have his shit together now, but it wasn't always like that. And the main line that I took from it that I remember the most was, "I'm not just a man, I'm a Pillman." Mm-hmm. Now I was like, yeah, that's it. That's a good line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, because man, his dad was something special. You know what I mean? And had he not had to deal with as many demons as he did, we'd have probably got a lot more quality content out of Brian Pillman. But life is crazy, dude, and shit happens.
Yep.
Happens to all of us. So
happens to the best of us. So.
Absolutely.
Backstage interview with Jurassic Express and Christian. Internet was set. MJF was good and stuff, but it did not set the internet ablaze like Christian did in this fucking.
Bruh, Christian Cage was just like fucking dropping bombs on this motherfucker. Talking about, since you're used to losing fucking Wednesday night wars, let's see you lose some Friday nights. I was like, God.
And he's talking about how, of course, Young Bucks are your best friends. They saved you from developmental.
Yeah. Good. Bro. Christian is like, yeah, you know what? I'm going all in. Fuck them. Fuck them all. I'm never going back. I don't ever have to go back.
I don't need that. I don't need this man ever again.
Fuck them. I was like, bro, Christian just burned every bridge that there ever was between him and WWE.
Jungle Boy hopped on the mic first, and he actually had some good. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I know I was impressed that his mic skills have come up.
No, yeah, I mean it was just your standard "I'm gonna get you sucker" type of promo shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, it was still good, and he came off a lot better than he has before.
Yeah,
you can tell Jungle Boy's really been working on his mic stuff.
Yeah.
Dude's so solid in ring. Like, that's really all he's got to work on. He's got a style. He moves great in the ring, knows how to sell, knows how to make shit look great. I mean, all he needs to work on is just his mic shit. And fuck, if somebody would just work with Luchasaurus, that'd be cool. Marco Stunt is a better wrestler than Luchasaurus. I just said that.
Well, I mean, you
know how I feel about
said
Marco
last
Stunt?
week that he's been showing improvement.
So, yeah, the last couple times that I've seen Luchasaurus, the last match that I saw Luchasaurus in, a lot better. A lot better. And, man, I understand that you got to get a rhythm with the people you're working with. It's not a fucking fight, right?
Yeah.
You've got to be in sync with the dude you're having a match with, or it's just gonna look like shit. Go back to Dustin Rhodes and Malachi Black.
Yeah.
Not a great match.
Not in sync with each other at all.
No, dude, they were out of rhythm that whole time. So you've really got to, and you can tell it's mostly just because they haven't worked together before.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't get a lot of time to work that out. So I'm super interested in this match. I definitely want to see this match. I'm into it.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be good.
So old Jax Wheeler, apparently he's good to go. Because we had FTR versus Matt Sydal and Dante Martin after that. And,
Dude.
They were saying that one match was might be his last match. Well, apparently that's not true, and he's good to go.
Well, it's 2 matches later now.
Yeah, so
I think we're all right. I think they
right.
were just trying to build up heat for the Santana and Ortiz match, but it didn't really pay off like they wanted it to.
I don't think it added anything, at least.
No.
But yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, it was a good match. FTR picks up the win.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I mean, they keep putting that kid Dante Martin over.
Did you see how high he got on that splash?
How does he? It's like he saw Montez Ford and was like, I can go higher than that.
It's like he's strapping rockets to the bottom of his shoes.
Bro, how the fuck did you get all the way up there?
Here's the picture, right?
Yeah, he was out of the frame.
You see his shoes. That's all you see.
Out of the fucking frame. I was like, where'd he go? Oh, shit. He was up there for a long time. Dude, that shit was wild, man. That kid is...
He's on his way to greatness.
Bro.
And they're doing him, and they are pushing him correctly.
Yeah, because they're making him look great, even when he loses.
Yep.
So, and that's exactly how they should be doing all their young stars. Especially going up against veterans and main eventers. Have a great match. Dude, it's like... Did you ever watch the Roman Reigns and Buddy Murphy match?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that. That is the perfect type of match to put somebody over and have them lose. Right?
Yep.
That type of shit. So it's like, they've been doing it so good with Dante Martin, and I'm fucking stoked to see what they continue to do with him. I'm ready for I'm just ready for Lee Moriarty. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I fucking am, dude. Oh yeah, I was gonna send you something.
Well, next week had a promo with Lance Archer and Moroto Suzuki. I can't ever pronounce his first name.
Minoru.
Minoru.
Minoru. Minoru.
Minoru Suzuki. And they actually talked about the Suzuki incident.
Yeah.
And they called it out by name. And it was Lance Archer and Minoru saying they're coming for Jon Moxley in Kingston. Was it Rampage? Oh, no, it's in New York City. It's at the New York show.
Oh, yeah. The Grand Slam, Dynamite Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Grand Slam Dynamite.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to get that tag team match, which I can't wait for. That's going to be so good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really... Dude, the next... that whole week of the Grand Slam shit is going to be...
Well, Rampage and then Grand Slam, man. They're all stacked. You know, I keep waiting for a little lull since All Out. You know, because there's going to be come a time where it's not going to be a great card. But they haven't, not yet. They that hasn't happened yet.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason for there to be a shitty card. And like we sit here and we think that, well, there's got to be a lull. They've got to have like a fucking low spot before what? The build up to Full Gear?
Yeah.
In November?
Yeah.
Brady, that's a month and a half away, bro. 2 months tops. Think about that. It's not a lot of television. I think it is, but it's not. maybe 6, 7 episodes of Dynamite, 8 tops. Same with Rampage. It's not a lot of television. And I think they've got a lot of stories to tell. So really what it's going to be and what it's going to boil down to is how they divide that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How they're able to tell all these stories that they've laid the groundwork for and keep them all moving forward at a good rate and keeping us all invested in all of them. Right?
Yeah.
Because they've been doing good with the Dark Order shit. Throwing in them little backstage vignettes of them falling apart. It's good because it hasn't been a lot of in-ring shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll get to that.
It's been just a lot of shit. So
we got Malachi Black coming out doing a promo. And so he was in a suit and then he had that hood thing on top of it. It just looked weird.
Yeah, God damn, does he not have the best entrance in wrestling? Period. Literally, ever.
And all it is a light show.
It does not matter, dude. It's so dope.
Yep.
It's perfect. It's amazing. Like, why they didn't do that with The Undertaker, that's crazy. That same shit.
So
you know what I mean?
You remember when I asked, how does he get into position and all that? I've seen video, and the lights aren't really turned that far down.
No.
Right, so you can still see him. It's only on TV that everything goes down because the ISO on the cameras are turned up so much, or turned down so much that even with a little bit of light, it's completely dark.
Yeah. Right.
So I like how they did it. The camera work on that's great. But
I'm curious to see what it looks like live.
Yeah.
I still bet it'd be cool though.
But he came out and was. Where are his? What does he say? What did he say? Black.
You know what? I bet it works just the same live. Think about it. Think about when they drop the lights. Your eyes are going to have to adjust, and by the time they do, dude's in the ring. And then they drop the lights again, and your eyes got to readjust. And by the time they do, he's in the middle of the ring.
Maybe.
It's not that long.
I guess.
And I mean, think about it, dude. You're in a live arena. All the lights drop. There's going to be a moment where your eyes have to adjust.
I don't know.
I mean, that's just the way your eyeballs fucking work.
We'll have to go to the show to find out.
Absolutely.
But
I want to see this theory.
Wait.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, he called out Rosario Dawson.
Before he said something about his black. What is he calling his people? I can't remember. Anyways, Rosario Dawson was there. He's all like, "We have a traitor amongst us."
Yeah, wearing a Nightmare Factory sweater.
Yeah, because he's on that show.
So Rosario Dawson came out and got in Malachi. I was like, dude, are they about to job him out to if she hits him and he goes down, I'm turning this shit off. Is exactly how I felt about it. But I'm still not happy with any of this shit that happened. And I don't know why you would be either. So it looks like he might be about to give Rosario Dawson the Black Mass. And fucking Cody Rhodes pops up out of nowhere. And they start brawling. And they brawl all the way up.
Cody Rhodes pops out in the stands, right? And
yeah.
All camera goes on to him, so Malachi Black turns and looks, and he catches his attention. And then Rosario Dawson jumps on the back of Malachi until Cody Rhodes can make it down there.
Yeah. That's not even the part that bothers me.
I think the part that bothers you is they cut to commercial.
Yeah. And then there was nothing. Nothing. They just talked about their match next week. So are they just going to perpetually fight until next Wednesday?
No, they should. Well, I don't know.
Are they just going to brawl all the way to the next arena?
Dude, I swear to God.
Because where the fuck did they go?
I would love it if that's how they started the match. Is them brawling their way to the fucking ring in the same clothes
in the
that
same
they
clothes
wearing on Wednesday.
So, do you know what that would be oddly reminiscent of? Goldust and Roddy Piper
Oh,
in the Hollywood Backlot Brawl.
yeah.
Because they recorded that shit like weeks before, I think it was WrestleMania. Pretty sure it was WrestleMania. Maybe. It was like WrestleMania 12, I think. Anyways, so they filmed the whole Backlot Brawl weeks prior to Roddy Piper broke his hand, right? So, but the whole end of the brawl has them pulling up to the fucking venue and getting out and wrestling all the way to the ring and shit to finish the match. Well, Roddy Piper broke his hand during the filming. So he was in a cast, right? So when the night of the show, when they're supposed to do the finish, right? They air the fucking footage on the big screen and everybody's seeing them fucking all. It goes on through the whole pay-per-view. But yeah, so when Roddy Piper shows up, he's taking the cast off his fucking hand. And did that whole match without a cast and a broken hand.
Fuck.
Yeah, just for fucking, you know what I mean?
Continuity effort.
Yeah, just for continuity. And I was like, that is... Because I heard something to wrestle Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson. They were talking about that whole match and how they had set it up and how, like... Piper was like, no, just drive the car into me. No, it's cool. I'll jump. It's fine. And shit, like literally wanted Goldust to hit him with a car. And they did do that whole spot and everything. I don't know when the last time you watched that match or if you've ever watched that
I
match.
think I've seen pieces of it. I don't think I've watched the whole thing.
Bro, they use footage from the OJ chase. Piper is in a white Bronco chasing this gold Cadillac. The Goldust is in, bro. And they keep showing footage from the OJ chase of this white Bronco hauling ass on the freeway and shit. And I'm like, this is fucking insane.
Dude, I pulled up.
It's wild.
I pulled up to a light today on my way home from work and saw a white Bronco just like that. And all of a sudden I was just inspired to post. So did they ever give OJ Simpson his Bronco back?
Well, for one thing, that was Al Cowling's fucking Bronco.
Man, I don't. I was a kid.
That was AC's Bronco. Bro, I was standing on the highway with a sign, "Go OJ, go!" when that shit happened. I lived in California when that shit happened. It was wild, bro. Oh, but yeah, so they just brawled off into fucking nowhere.
Well, there's a bunch of... I think one of the reasons they did it the way they do things like that is to get attention to the social medias. Because they had video posted on social media of continually brawling during the break.
Bro, that doesn't fucking help me.
Wait,
what if I'm not on fucking social media? You know there are people that aren't on social media, right? There are, Brady.
A couple.
No, it's a lot more than you think.
Neither here
nor there. I
run into
motherfuckers,
but neither here nor
all
there.
The time.
There's no difference between a fight on commercial that you see on social media and the fight that you saw on air. There's no storytelling between the two, right? There was nothing else after that. It was just the continuation of the fight. There was no like trivial moments.
No, I mean they didn't even at least break them up after the break, right? Have them brawl through the whole commercial. That's fucking cool. But at least bring it to a fucking conclusion after the break. That's the problem that I keep having with it. Is that it's just unknown. We don't know what they just brawled off into the ether, bro. And we don't know what the fuck happened after that.
I don't know. I think I'd pop if they did come in on their match wearing the same stuff, brawling. I'd pop. They would get a pop out of me.
Bro, that would be fucking beautiful, and I would lose my shit, specifically. But, yeah, I just don't get why, I don't get it. Anyways, I'm over that. We'll see it. We'll see next week when Cody buries Malachi Black.
Unfortunately.
I've been off TV for 4 weeks now.
Go check out my new show.
Long enough, right?
But Bunny promo, calling out AJ. That happened next.
Oh yeah, calling out Anna Jay.
Yeah.
Anna Jay. Yeah, I mean, Anna Jay's gonna fuck her up.
And then there was a Dark Order promo
of them breaking down again.
And then Alex Reynolds is back, and I really think what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna come along, not Anna Jay, and cut some fat and reform the group and I'm pretty sure it's going to turn heel.
Ah, that feels good, doesn't it, to say? Does it? Does it feel good to say? Ha ha!
Hey, Evil Uno's a good heel. I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
What have I been saying this whole time? Get off of me, bro. How dare you?
You know who it's going to be, too.
Yeah, it's going to be Bray Wyatt.
Yep. You know, at first, whenever they were talking about Bray Wyatt coming in and filling it in as that spot, I was against it. But the more and more
this goes,
the more, yeah, absolutely. And I think this whole turmoil with the Dark Order is the best way to do it. And that's what's making it feel right.
Right.
So, I'm excited for that. Yeah. Dan Lambert. That vile son of a bitch. Can he fucking spit? Yes, he can.
So, yes, he can. And no, he can't.
Oh.
Go back and watch all that.
Last night?
Yeah. And you'll see right about the part where Dan Lambert loses his entire train of thought. Like, he starts losing the ends of sentences because he's trying to be so heated, right? Mm-hmm. And he's just spouting off a bunch of shit. A lot of it is just unintelligible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, oh no, this is starting out strong. Fuck yeah. All right, you're saying a lot of shit. All right. Fuck yeah. Cool. What? Wait, what'd you say?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What did he just say? Oh no, this is getting bad. And then thank God Jericho's music hit and he came out with Jake Hager. So apparently they're gonna wrestle Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
Yep. That's happening.
So I guess they just worked Lance Archer right out of that.
I guess.
I get, because I'd really like to see Minoru Suzuki, and I'd like to see Suzuki Goon fucking go up against Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, because good luck.
Right.
But I don't know. That's weird. So at least we're gonna get a pretty good Jericho match out of it.
Yeah, with Jake Hager. So we got.
I don't know how good of a Jake Hager match we're gonna get.
I like to play. Oh, my boy is undefeated in MMA. And look at all you got your MMA guys. I got mine. Whatever. Hey, that's fine.
They've given Jake Hager meat bags, so I'm not impressed. Anyways, let's carry on.
Gun Club promo.
Oh my God! Stop trying to make the Gun Club happen. Seriously. We don't fucking care if they're undefeated in everything they've ever done. God damn. Bro, that whole promo, I was like, man, why are y'all trying to do this? I could think of like 9, 10 other people right off the fucking muscle that I would much rather see cutting a fucking promo about how they're not getting their fucking
just
due diligence.
Desserts.
You know, they're just desserts and shit. Like, bro, fucking Billy Gunn? 1996 era Billy Gunn. That's what. No.
Just no.
Or your or your fucking special needs children.
Y'all did. I heard it.
I almost said it. Well, you know one of them's on the spectrum.
Oh,
Colton.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Austin's still a little.
Yeah, he's just. I think that's. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't care to see the Gun Club.
He raps, bro. Austin Gunn is a rapper.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like Macho Man was a rapper.
I mean, I think he actually takes it serious, though.
Say, dude, Macho Man put out a whole ass album. You shut your fucking mouth and you take that back. That's one of the greatest rap albums of all time. How fucking dare you?
Does this shit really exist?
It's on Spotify, Brady. Go look that shit up.
I am listening to that tomorrow for sure.
Listen to it. Yeah.
All right. You ready for this? About to get hit in the gut.
No.
Jade Cargill, Layla Hirsch.
Bro, I wasn't into it. It's a mismatch that shouldn't have happened.
And it's the most wrestling that Jade Cargill's seen so far.
I'm really surprised that match went as long as it did. But it was not good. Layla Hirsch looked great. But she's so fucking small.
It's hard to do anything on someone as tall as Jade Cargill when you're that small.
Bro, it's hard for Layla Hirsch to do anything with anybody. Watch any of her matches. It's not her ability. It's the fact that there's such a huge difference in everybody that she wrestles. She can't get a lot of her moves off safely because they're too tall. I mean, you don't have the clearance.
But Abaddon, Thunder Rosa, those are people probably short enough. But Chris Statlander, Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose, they're all
Britt
giants.
Baker.
Britt Baker's tall as fuck.
Yeah. Red Velvet. She can probably... I don't know why they don't have Layla Hirsch just destroying Red Velvet every week. Really.
She'd get over.
But whatever.
She'd get way over.
Yeah, but I know they're just really pushing Jade Cargill because they think they have something with her, and they don't. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
Andrade promo.
I really appreciated the subtitles.
For once. Yeah.
I think people were like, what the fuck is he saying?
Well, you could do subtitles.
Is that guy back there not a translator? Does he not have a translator like
Jose?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, Jose's is his chauffeur. But you could do subtitles when it's pre-recorded. But when he's live backstage spitting on a mic, can't really do that.
Right.
So, but I do appreciate them putting the effort in with the subtitles. And him basically saying, he's mad at everybody on this team right now. They're just setting it up for Ric Flair.
It's more shit that you can tell they have no idea what to do with Andrade. They just wanted him.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Well, if he gets him Ric Flair, then fuck it, right?
Hey, as long as it doesn't bring Charlotte with him, that's all I care about.
Oh. It's gonna. When her contract runs up in 10 fucking years, and she's, a 95 champion. She's already won the WWE Universal Championship. Watch, she's going to be the first woman. Yeah, she's going to be the first woman to win a men's championship outside of the Intercontinental. Because China did that. And I want to say there was somebody else too.
We were just talking about her the other day.
Who?
You sent me a picture of her. You're like, I can't believe you don't know who that is.
Nicole Bass? She never won the championship.
I thought you said she did.
No, she was just like the answer to China.
Oh, okay. Or were we talking about Daphne?
Daphne is a former WCW United States champion.
That's what it was. But that's a men's title, ain't it?
Right. But I'm talking about
WWE, company
that still exist.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Taz confronted CM Punk. You trying to take my job now?
You want my job now? Shut the fuck up.
Only thing good that came out of this is we got to see Hook in action.
He put CM Punk in a dragon sleeper.
I mean, at least it's something.
I guess. Hobbs hit the fuck out of CM Punk though when he ran him down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was like, that looks like it hurt real bad. And then when he put him through the announcer table,
he did not put him through the announcer table.
The table did not sell that spot. The table hung on like a motherfucker.
That table's drunk.
Yeah, this shit said thump. I was like, oh, he's dead. So we get the Will Hobbs and CM Punk.
Yep. That's on Rampage?
Dynamite.
Dynamite?
I think it's scheduled for Dynamite. Could be Rampage, I don't know. It's one of them Grand Slam shows.
No, it's coming up in the next week, and I'm excited for it. Whatever it is. Dude, there's so much good shit coming, man. And I don't even know. I can't even remember what's on what. I just know that it's all great.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of badass matches. And then so CM Punk was taken off of commentary at this point.
Yes, this is when he was taken off of commentary.
Yeah.
Well, you taken off of commentary too? If you just got ran through by Hobbs and put on a table.
Yeah, I don't want to sit at the table that I just got put through.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
So we got Shawn Spears versus Dobby Allen next.
It was a really good match.
Yeah. Dude, he wiped off.
I didn't like the finish.
The what is it? Spike pile driver to Sting.
I didn't like any of it. So, what was the whole point of it? Was it to set the FTR up for Sting and Darby Allin?
Yeah.
Then why the fuck was Shawn Spears and Tully Blanchard even doing this shit to begin with? They had the FTR in a meaningless fucking match earlier in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What? There's no. It didn't make sense to me. It just didn't make sense. I was like, what the fuck? And I mean, I get that Tully is like, you know, the old school in the Pinnacle or whatever. So he's the common denominator of that whole shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't see why it started out with Shawn Spears and Darby Allin and then evolved by the end of that whole thing into the FTR. Like Shawn Spears and they just kind of fucking, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know why they didn't just book it to have the FTR like fucking have Darby Allin wrestle fucking anybody other than Shawn Spears. Have FTR do the run.
You're right. It didn't have to be Shawn Spears. It could have been a jobber for all that matters.
Yeah, and then have the FTR run out and Tully Blanchard with them and do that whole shit then. Fuck up Sting, fuck up Darby Allin, wipe the makeup off. It would have made a lot more sense to me then. Instead of putting Shawn Spears as like a by proxy, get you there. So it just didn't, I don't know, it didn't make sense to me. I'm not upset about the match that came out of it by any means. I just don't get it. It's the thing that
I don't know how to explain it to you either. So
yeah, really. I mean, and that's where I was at with it. I was like, I don't know how to even. I don't know.
Well, they cut to a Bryan Danielson promo, and he's coming. He just basically, I'm coming for Omega.
Well, so he did the backstage segment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard Bryan Danielson say shit more in my life.
You know, for a hippie vegan, he sure did use shit a lot.
And I also noticed that it felt a lot, by the end of this, it felt a lot like that South Park episode where they were trying to see how many times they could say shit. It felt a lot.
Or that Limp Bizkit song.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what the fuck is... They have said shit a lot.
Just trying to see what they can get away with, I guess.
Did you see the TNT Twitter? Drama on TNT, right? It's an actual like TNT page.
Yeah.
They posted can you say shit on TNT? Asking for a friend.
Apparently you can.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
So yeah, then Tony Schiavone brought Bryan Danielson out to the ring. And then, of course, Bryan Danielson called out Kenny Omega.
Good. That's the direction they should be going.
Why is Kenny Omega wearing the white shirt, though?
He's just supporting Bryan Danielson's new merch, bro.
I can't wait for AEW just to sell white shirts.
I swear to God, if they fucking do, dude, I'm buying one.
It's just got the AEW label
on the inside.
On the inside, it's just a plain white shirt.
Plain white tee.
I'd buy a $30 fucking plain white shirt.
$35 white tee. No, I got that. No, this is a Bryan Danielson shirt, bro. You didn't know?
You didn't know?
Got that Bryan Danielson fit.
Oh yeah, I got a Bryan Danielson shirt. No, that's a knockoff. That shit says Hanes.
That says Hanes. That say Fruit of the Loom. Fuck out of my car. All right.
Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get what we want. Not a title match, but on Rampage, Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega. Mm-hmm. I'm here for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just hope they don't try to arm wrestle. Let's not do that again. Done it once. Leave it in the past.
Leave it be. All right.
What, Miro promo? Agreeing to Fuego. Wasn't very good. I mean, I really hate to see Fuego lose his car, but whatever. Yeah. He's gone this long without one. He can go a little longer.
Yeah, this was kind of weird. And, like, Sammy Guevara, like, coaching him along was kind of shitty to me. I was like, dude, you should tell him no.
Yeah, you should probably, like,
just tell him no.
Try to talk some sense into your friend there.
Yeah, talk him fucking out of that. You know what I mean? That's your homie. You're going to let him get killed and lose his car? You're an asshole.
Think about how many rides you're going to have to give him after this.
Yeah, you're a terrible fucking friend. So,
Jon Moxley and Kingston versus 2.0 to close the night.
It was a pretty good match, and that didn't close the night.
Well, I mean, it was the last match of the night.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Of course, you know, after... Oh, yeah, there's a botched Irish whip on 2.0's part I saw. That was a little...
I will never understand why they're in the position that they're in. Well, I don't get it.
You remember, what, a month ago, I was like, you know, they're bringing all these people in that I have no idea who they are, and they just throwing them on the main card like it ain't nothing.
Well, what's crazy is they were on NXT, like, not long before that.
Yeah.
A couple weeks and shit. But, yeah, I didn't give a fuck about them on NXT. And I definitely don't give a fuck about them on AEW.
Right.
Like, dude, give me more Daniel Garcia. Give me less 2.0. Seriously, get them fucking dudes out of there, man. I cannot stand to hear them talk. And it's not even good heat. Like, I don't even care to see them get beat up. Like, I would rather just not watch shit they do.
Right. I'm not a fan of their promos.
Yeah, like, and so a good heel, you want to see him get fucked up. A good heel, you want to see them get beat up. You want to see him get you know, what they got coming. A bad heel, a bad wrestler, I don't want to see you. Period. If this was actual, like, Wednesday Night Wars and shit, I would have changed the fucking channel. Straight up. And that's that.
Well,
the last 15 minutes of that fucking episode, I would have changed the fucking channel.
If you would have changed the channel, you would have gotten to see Minoru Suzuki and Lance Archer beat the crap out of Jon Moxley in Kingston.
And the crowd seen Kaze Ninari.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
And
how dare you cut off Minoru Suzuki?
The entire thing. They weren't going to fuck up and cut that any bit short. They just basically said, put the track on play, let it play all the way out until it stops itself, because we ain't touching it.
Yeah. And dude, well, yeah. I don't think Tony Khan realized how serious people were going to take that. Like, dude, like, you let those motherfuckers sing Judas and shit, right?
Okay. Look.
What, because he don't know?
No.
Then why are you even bringing him on television if you don't fucking know?
What my point issue is with it is, like, the good singing part and, like, what everybody wants to do is, like, a minute and a half into the entrance.
Yeah.
Right? So any show that's trying to put on a quick, you know, let's keep this stuff moving along.
You planned for it, Brady.
I know. You should have planned for it.
I don't know. You don't let CM Punk dive off into the fucking crowd for 10 minutes. If you're really trying to save time.
That is
you don't let somebody run out there and prolong a pop for fucking 25
minutes.
If you're trying to save time. I mean, that sounds real nice, what you just said.
I told you last week, man, the CM Punk, it lost its pop. It lost its shine.
He's just on the roster now. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Get in there. Fucking wrestle. That's what I want to see. I don't care about you coming out and crowd surfing and shit, dude. Like, it's the time of COVID. Stop it.
I keep waiting for it.
I'm fucking generally concerned for your health now.
So. All right. But yeah, that's how we went off the air, man. Suzuki and Mox, Kingston and Lance Archer, brawling into the night.
You know, I think if I was going to give this a whole... If I was going to, like, rate this shit out of like 100%, I would probably give this like a 70. Just because of a lot of stuff didn't make sense. It really felt like, it feels right now like anybody that is running a wrestling promotion on television is scrambling and hot-shotting matches. So it felt like a lot of shit was convoluted, didn't make sense. Felt like they were just trying to like put some shit together.
Yeah.
Not so much like NXT was doing, like, let's just see what works and let's see if you can wrestle.
Right.
Go. Right.
Go.
It just felt like they're like trying to, I don't know, make moves real fast and get storylines fucking sorted out real fast before they move into this Grand Slam and on to the build up for Full Gear. But I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed the episode, and there was a lot of parts that I did enjoy a lot. There's just some shit that I didn't like, and there's some shit that I have big questions about that they can't answer for me. So, you know what I mean?
Still a good episode.
Little shit. Yeah, it was still a good episode, but it's little shit like that makes me less invested in storylines moving forward. Right.
Right. Like, I'm really not invested into this FTR Sting Darby Allin thing.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, it's going to be a good match. But the fuck is happening after that? You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Two old people got beef.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, well, I mean, I think I've said all I needed to say.
I mean, I have no more words to give. So, with that being said, thank you for being here with us. Appreciate your time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, crush that like button, leave a comment below down what you thought of tonight's AEW episode of Dynamite. I'm the Real Fat Man. This is my boy. This way, yeah, I'm going to start doing this right. This way is my boy Needles Kane. We love you. Peace.
Shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.